You want to hook a girl's interest and get her attracted right when you approach her, but it's just not happening. Well, today, we gonna fix that. What up, homies? My name's Dave, and I put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday to help you get the girls you want and become the man you were meant to be. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and smash that bell so you don't miss your chance with that next girl. Now guys, as always, I am in Mexico City, and check this out. The air quality is not great in the city, but this week, the air pollution is at an all-time high. I'm talking like the weather reports say unhealthy air quality. Basically, there are some forest fires in the south of the city that are messing things up for everybody, so I've been coughing and wheezing, but you know what? I'm still out here cranking out videos for you guys. No excuses. Anyway, today you're gonna learn the 7 approach mistakes you must avoid. Women literally hate when you do this. Make sure to stick around to number 7 because that is the biggest approach mistake of all time. Now, let's get into number 1. So you see the hot girl and you're like, I got this, I got this, I got this. Then you're like, oh shit, I don't got this. A few seconds go by and all these excuses start popping into your head, like maybe she's got a boyfriend, she's walking too fast, I can't do it. This is bad because it either prevents you from approaching a girl you like, or it makes you overly nervous if you do get the balls to approach her. And bro, I feel you, I still deal with these hesitation issues. Like just the other day when I was making that approach video in LA, I saw that group of 4 sexy black girls and I had that moment of hesitation, but then I came into my senses, I took a deep breath and I went for it and it went great. So here's how you can do the same, man. When you're feeling that fear, when you're feeling that moment of hesitation, remind yourself that it's a greater risk to not approach her because you risk missing out on meeting someone great. And then take a deep breath, compose yourself, and start walking towards her. So this happens a lot when you sense initial awkwardness or you don't see any signs of initial interest. And you're like, all right, she don't like me, I'm out. Here's the problem, man. Initial awkwardness is pretty common when you're approaching a stranger. She doesn't know you yet and she needs a minute to get comfortable with the situation. So when you just pop out like some toast and eject early, you don't give her that chance to come around and start liking you. Instead of doing this, try staying in the interaction for an extra minute and try to keep the conversation going and see how things play out. You might just be able to break through and start getting her hooked. So when me and David from How to Beast are filming each other's approach videos, we can usually tell if the approach is gonna go well just based on that initial body language. I'll be like, oh man, he is done, this ain't going well. Body language is so key. If you walk up there with your shoulders slumped, a weak stance, and your chin down, this signals to a girl that you're not a very confident dude, and that's how she's gonna react to you. It ain't good, bro. So here's what you wanna do. You wanna have your shoulders back, your chin nice and level, and have a nice open body language along with a firm stance. You also wanna hit that like button, cause she gonna love that. All this is gonna make you seem like a way more confident guy, and it's also gonna give you a really strong first impression. By the way guys, this is a protein shake I have every day for lunch. It's a great meal replacement and it helps me stay fit and keep eating clean. I always use Transparent Labs whey protein for the shake. If you want to check that out, I've left a link in the description. You can use coupon code Casanova to get a nice little 10% off. So Yuki is actually my shake chef. She be cracking these things out in the kitchen every day. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Anyway, I asked her what things does she hate that guys do when they approach her, and she had a pretty good idea. You want to tell them the story?
Sure. Well, when I was living in Australia a few months ago, I was in this bar with my friends having fun, and then this jamoke came up very close, and I was just feeling really uncomfortable.
So it made you feel uncomfortable, and then what'd you do? Did you stay in the conversation, or?
Just felt a little bit. I was feeling really bad, and then I just...
You rejected him?
Yes.
You knocked his ass on the floor.
Excuse me?
You knocked his ass on the floor.
Yeah.
There you go. The point is, when you get all up in a girl's personal space and burst her bubble right away, it's gonna make her feel uncomfortable because she doesn't know you yet, right?
That's true.
So instead, give her some space at the start and gradually, get closer to her, gradually touch her a little bit more as she gets to like you, and things are gonna go a lot better in the conversation. Like, bro, I remember one time I saw this dude approach a girl and he shook her hand for like 30 seconds straight. I'm just like, bro, what the hell are you doing? So girls are gonna give you certain hooks in a conversation. So maybe she'll talk about food, travel, or something else she's interested in, and these are gonna allow you to dive deeper in the conversation. The problem is, a lot of guys miss these hooks. This gets you stuck in small talk and makes it a lot harder to connect with her and build rapport. Instead, you wanna actively listen to her and pay attention to those opportunities she's gonna give you to connect. And I'm actually gonna show you an example of me doing this in a live approach. Watch how she talks about Pennsylvania, and I use this as that opportunity to dive deeper.
My mom is from Pennsylvania.
From Pennsylvania? Like Hershey Park or what?
She's literally from Hersheytown.
Are you serious?
I'm like not.
That was my favorite vacation when I was a kid.
So you've been to
I've been to Hershey Park. I've had those chocolate bars.
And boom, like magic, the connection is created. So what I mean by this one is if you're talking too fast or too softly. It's a huge sign of unconfidence. If she can't hear what you're saying, then it's gonna be a really awkward start to the conversation. Think of it this way. If she says what, you're fucked. Instead, you wanna try to slow your pace down. So let me give you an example of talking too fast versus talking just right. So too fast would be, hey, I was out of Mexico City and I couldn't believe how bad the air quality was. But slowing it down like this would be better. Hey, I was out in Mexico City and I couldn't believe how bad the air quality was. Boom, it's clear, you got her attention, and you don't sound like you're on fast forward. You also want to talk 1 or 2 levels louder than you think you should be talking, especially if you're in a club. This is gonna guarantee that you're not talking too softly and sounding like a motherfucking sheep. Alright man, so as promised, this is the biggest approach mistake you can make. So when I say having a weak mindset, I'm talking about feeling like you're wasting a girl's time or feeling like you have no chance with a girl when you go up and talk to her. The problem is, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Basically, if you feel like a jamoke, you're gonna act like a jamoke. As a result, you're probably gonna make a lot of the mistakes we just talked about instead of acting like the boss that you know you are. So instead, I want you to do this. When you go up and approach a girl, assume she's gonna be attracted to you until proven otherwise. That way, you're gonna seem much more confident when you go up to her, and it's gonna allow you to embrace that inner boss. Bro, if you can master this, your whole game is gonna change overnight. Anyway, if you wanna see me go out, approach girls, and break it down, then check out this playlist right here. Let's keep it going. I'll see you there, homie.